It's in the game.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Mendoza. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's another
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mendoza. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
Broncos, 1st down. A gain of 7.
We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jahmyr Gibbs, 59 yards.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. All in left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
A gain of 10
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's going to throw this one. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. That's Patrick Peterson. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Las Vegas.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. 35 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing a 4th down.
4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They're going to throw for it on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Dumps it off to his running back. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Offense in the hurry up here. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Packer first
Again,
down.
it's Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A gain of 14. First down, Packers.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Second down.
Here's a design run. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 7. Brendan McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Looking to throw again on second down. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. On the move, past the 40. Escapes a defender. Breaks through and breaks away. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Rodgers from the gun. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Following the sack, they need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. On the move, headed right. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. Buying some time right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Throwing from the gun here. Space past the 35. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Another one for Gibbs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll go with a design keeper. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
This is Gibbs on second down. Gets some space around midfield. 30. He's at the 10. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra
Wow,
point.
just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Escapes the pocket. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And they're on him to send him out right right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got Evans once again. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Quickly into the hands of Evans. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Goal at the Packers' 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with third and goal.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got second and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Second and 3 now. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's third and 3. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Packers, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Drawing up the design keeper. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've set it downs from 37. Design quarterback run here. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Packers first down. 24-yard gain on the play. And a Packer first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's a design run. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. It's Gibbs on the carry. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw it. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Packers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So immense pressure resting on this kid from Brandon McManus. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for our crew, my partner Brock Heward and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. The Packers are your winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.